Should we talk about my absolutely thrilling night last night?
Yeah, what are you talking about? He's been talking about this, like he's been vague posting all day about this.
I wanted to talk to you about it because it's very absurd, and I knew you'd laugh at me for it, and it would be a fun conversation. So I
Sure.
just decided that, hey, we don't always get to talk that often. Might as well just do it on Whance Show.
I guess so.
So
I mean, we talked a lot like yesterday, but sure.
that's probably true.
Or
Wait,
Wednesday.
yesterday? No, yeah,
Wednesday.
because I was going to say I would have talked to you about this.
Yeah, we talked for like 2 hours on Wednesday, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
we
this
don't
hadn't-
talk.
this
Sure,
hadn't
whatever.
happened
Yeah,
yet.
whatever. Sure.
This
sure.
hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, sure.
So I was wandering around various parks with a gigantic bird cage, playing bird noises from my phone, trying to not look crazy.
You lost your birds?
So I'm smiling because no, it wasn't ours,
Oh,
but someone else did. So we
that
were trying to help.
sucks.
Emma, my girlfriend, found her name's public. It's fine. Emma found she was walking around a park for funsies, and
Since
she
when
found
is her name public?
it's
Oh
been
yeah, I
public.
guess she streams. I mean, I just try to call it plenty time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I usually try to do that for people that I'm not 100% sure of, but I'm sure of hers. She found a little posted little sign thing begging for help in a park, and was like, "We kind of know how to do this." So she was going at it pretty hard, and eventually convinced me to come help. And the strategy, which does actually kind of work,
Mm-hmm.
is that you walk around with a cage, because a lot of like house tamed birds understand that cage usually means water, food, and safety.
Right. Okay.
And you play bird noises because budgies are like super, super flock animals. And the second they hear chirping, they chirp back and then they want to come join it. So it'll like get them to come to you. And then when they
Right.
get to you, they see like, oh, cage and food and water. And this is
Yeah.
that thing that I used to go into. And when I would go into it, things were good.
Uh-huh.
So it's very likely that they'll actually go inside.
right.
Also, there had been some sightings of the bird, not by us, and it was trying to socialize with people, and the people would like take a picture of it and then walk away. Budgies are not native to BC. If that happens, try to get it because it is someone's bird
And it will die.
and
here.
it will die.
Yeah.
Like it was very scary for the actually days that it was out. I was very surprised it survived that long. We unfortunately weren't the ones that ended up finding it. Someone else did, which is
But
good.
it got found.
Another bird owner found it.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it got found because again, it wants to be. It was going up to people being like, "Hey, help me." There's a picture online of it sitting on a jungle gym next to some kid trying to be like, "Hey." And you can tell from the body language if you know birds, you can tell from the
Yeah.
body language it's like, "Pay attention to me." Hello. And there's other pictures of it like sitting on a park bench next to people, just like on the park bench amongst people. Like it was clearly comfortable with people and
Right.
trying to get
Yeah.
help, and people just kept taking pictures
Like
of it and then
obviously
leaving.
a pet.
Yeah. Which was crazy to me, but I don't know. But yeah, the person that found it had birds but was not a part of the actual rescue operation. They just
Right.
like happened to find it.
And be
our
smart.
our concern right now is that no one knows who the actual owner is. It was just a bunch of people reporting like this is clearly someone's bird.
Oh, so we don't know
Don't know who the owner
the
is.
owner.
Yeah.
Oh.
I might have said that oddly at the beginning, but
yeah,
yeah,
I thought you were helping the owner.
so the
I
report
mean, I guess you were, but
the report was that someone had seen the social posts and immediately clued in that it was someone's bird, but it
Right.
wasn't their bird. But they were
Got
like,
it.
we should try to help this, whoever this bird this is. So the person that has it doesn't really want to like bring it to a vet and stuff, and is like being all weird about it and kind of wants to keep it. But
Oh.
there's nothing that like we can do about it. So it's a weird night, but there's like a halfway happy ending. It's no longer outdoors where it has a huge chance of not surviving.
Right.
So that's good.
Now it's indoors where it also has a huge chance of not surviving
There's a
because it's a
concern
budgie.
there. Yep, that's a thing. Yeah,
Luke's had some bad luck.
it's been better lately, but birds are very fragile, especially really tiny birds. They get sick very quickly. They're flock animals. They don't want the flock to abandon them, so they try to hide their sickness. And they don't exactly have a lot of mass, so they they tend to die very quickly. Does the bird have microchips? I don't know. We weren't the ones that caught it.
I don't think so. Can you microchip a bird?
Usually you put a little band
Yeah.
around its foot.
Yeah,
So it
I mean,
wouldn't be a
microchips are a
microchip.
very different thing.
Yeah,
It's like an injection.
I knew what they meant. Yeah, someone else said, "Is it banded?" Yeah, so I don't. If from the pictures, I don't remember. I don't think it was though. But yeah, that was interesting. I was talking to my girlfriend afterwards, and she was talking about how when she's walking, because she's doing the same thing. She took the small cage. I had a really big one. My hands were very unhappy by the end of it because it's just this like wire that I have to hold the cage on. But she's walking around playing Budgie noises. And holding this cage, and a bunch of people apparently were like talking to her, like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Whatever. No one talked to me. Not a single person. I had a lot of people that were like jogging, and they just
Gotta love pretty privilege, hey?
Yeah.
Look it up. It's a thing.
Just people would like avoid eye contact. They'd run by. I had one old dude who's going for a walk. I walked by him, and he's like in the middle of the track, and he's like walking with a cane and stuff. So I go off the track and walk in the grass just so he has an easy time. And I notice, I can just tell that he has completely stopped and turned around and just stared at me as I walk away.
I've seen a lot of things in my life, but I had never seen that before.
The amount of kids that would like hear the bird sound, see that I'm holding a cage, and like get kind of excited and look at the cage and then realize there's no bird and just look at me really confused and like, what's happening? Yeah.
You have a new nickname in Float Plane chat, by the way, Local Nutter Luke.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I was trying to help, okay? Oh, man. But yeah, we went to like, there's a lot of little parks around that area, and the rescue group had like tracked the movements and stuff. So we were trying to figure out like where he would probably be next.
Yeah.
It's
amazing how the difference between nice helper and terrifying person is like a Y chromosome and like 75 pounds. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.